Hello, TikTok. So here we are at day 5 of my journey and coming out later in life. Remember yesterday I spoke about my ex-husband and coming out to him, and today's focus will be on our conversations that we had with the children. So we have 4 children. We have 2 older children and 2 younger. So of course those conversations looked very different for each one. My daughter, I have 1 daughter and 3 sons. My daughter, in approaching her, she was very confused. She cried. She really took it hard. She had a lot of processing to do, and basically I remember her just not being able to speak. She was just laying in bed crying, and I allowed her to feel her feelings, and I would just go in bed and just basically hug her until she was able to vocally tell me, what her fears were and that sort of thing. And just through prompting her, we got some good conversations started. Basically, number one, asking her, what is your biggest fear? And she was able to tell me, my biggest fear is that you and Dad are going to get a divorce. So what I told her was, you're probably right. Divorce probably is in our future. However, that's not something that's priority right now. Our children are top priority, and not breaking our home is top priority. So we're going to take this very, very slowly. And we're not even talking about divorce at this point. Is it something that's going to come in the future? Probably. I wanted to set her fear at ease and answer her honestly at the same time, so that she knew where we were and where we were going. She's the type of person that likes brutal honesty. You have to be honest with her. She doesn't like sugarcoat. She's a very strong, independent 19-year-old today. But back then, she worried that, are you going to leave Dad? Where does that leave us? So I let her know that we were taking things very slowly. The kids would come first. They would be our focus, our number one priority. And divorce maybe in the future, but it wasn't like something that we were jumping to right now. Nothing was going to suddenly change in her world. Everything would be very gradual as we processed and we were able to move forward to the next stepping stone. My oldest son, who is a Marine today, I told him, and he's like, okay, Mom, in his true ADHD fashion, just okay. Whatever. He had a girlfriend at the time. He seemed to be very comfortable with letting her know, dude, my mom's gay, this is kind of cool. Very accepting at the time. When I come up to my current life and where I am now, you'll see that has changed, and I respect him for his views in life. However, at the time in which we were discussing first with the kids, he was very accepting. The younger two, the conversation basically went like, have you guys ever heard of the word gay kind of thing? Kind of like an educational type thing in seeing where they were and what they knew, and how deep to get into conversation with them. Theirs was more of a gradual, let's talk about, what it means to be gay kind of thing, and that sort of thing. And then, just letting them know that I was gay, and what that meant, just on a very surface level with them, because they truly didn't need that in-depth discussion like the older kids did. Naturally so, being younger. But I remember asking my youngest, I was like, I love you just the same. Still mama, just letting you know, like, there's this part of me. And he's like, I love you too, mama, and just the younger ones just grew with it up till now, and they were very much easier. I know a lot of times when people come out later in life, one of the biggest struggles is when we have young kids, we try to make that determination of, should I leave and pursue my true authentic self now? They're still so young. I should wait till they get older. And that struggle. Back then, that was one of the things that I struggled with too. Like, I need my kids to be older. I need my kids to be older. I need my kids to be older. Wherever you are in your journey, you will absolutely feel when it's time. It just naturally came. And to be honest, if you have that option or that choice to possibly be able to move forward, and you have young kids and you're worrying, and look, this may not be for everybody, but just in my own personal experience, my younger children were able to process better. They were able to grow with me being me in a better way than my older kids. So reflecting back, I wouldn't change a thing that I did. I definitely would have gave it the same amount of time that it needed, because I feel like it just naturally happened for me. And in that time span, it took 7 years, for me, from coming out to actually getting divorced and actually moving from, the home. That was a 7-year process for me. Some people may say, I can't do it for 7 years, but I have young children. Really think about that, because a lot of times our young kids or our younger kids are very resilient. They understand more than you think they do, and they love us unconditionally. So if you're thinking, I can't leave, I have young children, really think that out, because to be honest, the older my children got, the harder it was for me. So that is day 5 for us. Tomorrow will be day 6, and I will talk to you about beyond coming out to the kids and my husband and that sort of thing, where I went from there. What kind of support did I get? How did I move forward when we decided to open the marriage? That'll be tomorrow, and I hope you all have a good day.